Hello Saberland, Vader's Vault here, showing off another custom saber out of the vault. This one is called Haze. It is very similar to our Ember saber that we just put up and auctioned off. Like I mentioned in that video, that we are working on an upcoming mid-level line of sabers, and we're trying some different things out, see what works, what doesn't, and we're trying to put some upgraded features into the design. So we're trying several things to see how much work goes into these features. Some of the things that you see on these prototypes that we're auctioning off may or may not end up in the final line of sabers. Like I said, we're just trying out different design and see what sticks. This is running the Plector Labs Crystal Shard, just like Ember, and is running off a single 18650 lithium-ion cell, powering a 3-watt RGB LED mixed for our oppression stopping purplicious purple. So it is purple haze. We've got the 2-watt high bass speaker, just like in Ember. Same exact configuration as Ember as well on the inside, same chassis and whatnot. But on this one, the blingy, I didn't really necessarily set out to do a Jedi type design or a light side type design. It could probably still even be either or, but to add some color contrast, I threw a little bit of brass into the design with this external exposed power coupling here. If that shows up well on camera, you can always check out the detail shots over on the FX Sabers forums. There's some brass piping with some aluminum over it, and then in the back here we've got the polished brass grip strips inlaid into the rear section here. All the way around. So there is some work involved in all of that. So we don't know if that will carry forward, but here it is on this one, and it made for a great design. This one is probably a little bit more polished than what was on Ember. I actually did buff the entire hilt first and then weather it a tad. So it is very close to my 10-foot weathering. From 10 feet away it looks like a polished and clean hilt with black accents. And as you get up close, you can see that it has some wear and smudges, and the black may or may not be grime or dirt. You're not really sure, but it looks like a used but well cared for tool or weapon, which is what I was going for. It is activated by the recessed dot AV switch. We went with the dot instead of the ring, just as I kind of wanted something different there and a little less light. It's not any less bright than the ring, but it's a little bit less area of illumination. So it is loaded with Secrogue's Brawler font, which you can find at www.saberfont.com for those of you with soundboards that are supported by Saberfont, the Igniter and Plector Labs products. You can go there and check that out. Let's get it opened up here so you guys can get a look at the inside again, just like on Ember. Unscrew the rear grip. And then it will expose the battery cell. And just like on Ember, if you want to swap out your SD card or change any of your settings or parameters, you remove the battery cell and just use your thumb to click out the SD card, pull it out, make your changes or swap it with a totally new one, put it back in, and then click the battery cell back in, and you're ready to go. So let me screw this back on, we'll get some lights off, and we'll show you a very bright, overdriven 3-watt RGB LED mixed for oppression stopping purplicious purple, using the green dye for the flash on clash. Still makes a very nice bright flash on clash, and it is a whitish tinge. And that is the boot sound for Brawler. Nice bright deep purple, which is our oppression stopping purplicious purple. I'm not sure if the flash on clash shows up well on camera. It's usually hard to pick it up, but it is a very bright, very differentiated contrast in colors. You can really tell the difference, and it's very dramatic. Very loud, very bassy. You can feel the bass rumbling the whole hilt, especially on this font, which has a very deep hum to it. So it's very cool. Bright dot anti-vandal switch. Like I said, not any less bright than the ring, but a little bit less area of illumination. I thought it went well with the design. But there you have it. There's Haze, the second in the 3 sabers that we built to showcase the Crystal Shard. Check it out on www.fxsabers.com/forum. If you're not a member, sign up. Come hang out with all of us Saber geeks and Star Wars enthusiasts, and check out the auction. Thanks again from Vader's Vault.